Hi everybody, my name is Noah Bowman. I'm a third year health and exercise science student here at CSU, and I'm here to lead your adult fitness full body warm up today. So to start out, just some anatomical things, body positioning we want to think about is our core. We always want to be engaging our core, kind of squeezing the stomach in. The side view, making sure our ribs are tucked in. First thing we're going to do are some side steps. So starting with our right leg out, bring the left leg, or both our feet back in, and then move to the left. We're going to do this, start to get the body moving. We're going to start stretching with the cross the arm shoulder stretch. Take your left arm, bring it across the body. You want to make sure you don't put your forearm right on the joint, so either right above or right below the joint, and start to feel that little light stretch in the back of your shoulder. Back of your shoulder here. And 3, 2, 1, and switch. Get the other arm. Make sure you're not right on the joint there. Feel this stretch in your rear shoulder. Awesome. 3, 2, 1, and switch. We're gonna do an overhead tricep extension. So really grabbing right behind that elbow. We'll continue to side steps. Feeling that stretch in the back of the arm. Awesome. So 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bring the other arm up. Make sure you feel that stretch in the back of the arm. You don't want to go too hard, just apply some gentle pressure. Awesome, looking great. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Continuing those side steps, we're going to move in arm circles starting forward. We're going to start slow, bringing our shoulders forward and progressing to bigger arm circles as we go. So the side steps, start here. Bring those arms forward, feel that opening up in the shoulders. Awesome, looking good. And 3, 2, 1, stop. We're going to reverse that. Go backward with the arm circles. Starting again with the side step. Awesome. Feel your body start to warm up and your blood starting to pump. Awesome. 3, 2, 1, and we'll stop. Next we're going to do is a chest stretch. You need to bring your arms up and back, kind of like a football field goal. Squeeze your shoulder blades and pull those elbows back. And you'll start to feel the pull across your chest. Continuing with those side steps, we'll hold this. Awesome, looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next stretch we're going to do is a upper back stretch. I want you to interlace your fingers and push out. Palms facing outward. You're going to feel stretching your upper back. Pushing those shoulder blades apart. Now including back into the side steps. We'll do this one. So looking great. 3, 2, and 1. Body should be feeling nice and warm now. We're going to continue into some lower body strength. First exercise we're going to do are some squats. From a side view, big things we want to focus on are our foot placement. So you want your toes to be pointed forward or slightly out. You don't want too wide like duck feet or too narrow like pigeon toe. So starting here, you're going to bring your arms out and slowly lower down about a 90-degree angle. If you want to make this easier, you can lower your range of motion, do a smaller squat. If you'd like to increase the intensity, you can pause at the bottom here and come back up. But we're going to get in a few of these. So starting, really make sure slow and controlled reps. Feel that squeeze in your glutes as you come back up and stretching your legs as you back down. Get 5 more of these in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, looking great. Next thing we're going to do is a little and adductor strengthening exercise with some leg swings. So first thing I want you to do is, as your left leg, as your plant leg, I want to make sure it's nice and stable. Take your right leg, and you're going to bring it out, come back in, and cross. You're going to make sure you're out, you feel the squeeze, the outside of your glute, and as you come back in, you'll feel the squeeze on the inside of your leg. If you want to make this easier, as you come out, you come back in, tap. As you squeeze, you can stop and tap again. If you'd like to make things harder, you can increase the squeeze. It's a larger range of motion. Come out further, come back in and really squeeze here. We're going to start with the right side and do a few. Out, in, awesome, looking great. And 3, 2, and 1. Great, we're going to be switching legs here. Our right leg is going to be our balance leg now. Nice and stable, load the weight there. Now starting out with our left leg, come across, squeeze. Make sure you're feeling that full contraction there, feeling stable in your right leg. Awesome, looking good, Lou. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to move into a nice little calf exercise. So, start here with both our feet planted forward, hands at our hips or at our side. And we're just going to press into our toes and elevate our heels. Hold that for a quick second at the top, and slowly come back down. If you like to make this slightly harder and you have a mat at home, you can place your toes on the end of the elevated surface, give you a little more range of motion. As you come up, we'll start with 10 of these. Feel that squeeze in the calves. We want control and balance is very important here. We don't want to go too fast. Sweet. And 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Looking great. Body should be nice and warmed up. Got some lower body in. Next thing we're going to do is get a nice wide stance here, toes slightly pointed out. We're in a big side body stretch. So starting with the left arm, we want to bring it up and over. Bring that right arm down to the knee and feel this big stretch along our left side body here. You may feel it throughout your core, a little bit into the legs, but just go as far as you're comfortable. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. We're going to switch to the other side. So right arm up and over. Really feel that deep stretch in the side, wherever you're comfortable. Hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, looking great. Next thing we're going to do is a nice little side lunge stretch. Stretch the inner legs. Starting with our right side, we're going to take our right foot out, toe still pointed forward, and lean into it. You're going to start to feel stretch along the inside of your leg here. Now you can just go as far as that feels comfortable. We're going to hold this. Looking great. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now we're going to move to the next side. Step that left leg out, make sure those toes are pointed forward. Lean into it. Feel a nice stretch along your leg here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, we're looking great. We're gonna start progressing to the ground, so get yourself down to the ground. Take as much time as you need. First exercise we're gonna do down here is the push-up. So starting, general form, you want your hands, shoulders above your hands. Bring both your legs out and plant your toes. You're gonna be in a high plank position here. If this is too much for you, you can lower your knees to the ground. Make sure to keep those toes planted though. Don't want any lazy feet. So we'll come back up here. I'm gonna slowly lower ourselves to the ground and come right back up. We're gonna get a few of these in. Really feel that squeeze in your chest. Awesome, we'll get 3 more in. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, I know those are tough, but you're doing great, guys. Sweet. We're gonna move into a little core exercise here while we're down on the ground. We're doing bird dogs. So first we wanna get into this tabletop position, making sure that our shoulders are above our wrist and that our hips are above our knees here. Now using opposite arm, opposite leg, we're going to reach our right leg and our right arm and left leg out. Want to keep a nice straight line here. We're going to come back in, kind of almost squeeze those elbow and knee together. We'll come back to tabletop position. Now moving to the other side, really want to extend, feel that squeeze, engage your core, come back in and switch. If you'd like to make this a little harder, you can increase the squeeze here. You can slow down the tempo and really come in and squeeze the core at the end of that rep. Awesome, we'll get a few more of these in. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Next thing we're gonna do here is a leg stretch. So bringing your left leg out, planting one of our knees over our toes. We can come into a nice lunge here. You want your left hand on the inside of your foot. If you come into a full lunge, if that's too much for you, we can lower the leg down to the ground. And what we're gonna do here is bring our left hand on the same side as our leg, up and out. We're gonna feel this really big stretch along our back and our side body. Hold this a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Now planting our hand down, we're gonna come back to tabletop, switch our legs. Now we have our right hand on the inside of our right foot. We're gonna bring that arm up and out. Feel a twist. We'll hold this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to come down to our glutes here for a hamstring stretch. So starting, we will stick our right foot out. Left leg can come in here comfortably. Now, reach one or both hands out. Just go as far as you can. You want to feel that stretch. If you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Get as far as you can. And we'll hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna switch legs here. Start with our left hamstring. Slowly stretch in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now going back to that same position, we're gonna really focus on pointing our toe back towards us. Wanna feel that stretch in our calves here. So grabbing that toe if you can. We'll hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, you're doing great. Switch legs again, get that left calf stretch in. So bring your arms forward, make sure that toe is pointed towards us. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next stretch we're gonna go into is child's pose. So we're gonna wanna start here with our knees wide and our toes almost touching each other behind us. Now, we wanna sit our hips back and reach out as far as you can. Now, if this is a little uncomfortable, you can stay here. If your body allows, you can go deeper. As you breathe, trying to lower your chest to the ground. Really open up through the chest and move back. You'll feel this in your hips and front body. Awesome. We'll hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come back up the tabletop. Do a stretch called threading the needle. So first thing we're gonna do, like that lunge stretch we were doing earlier, we're gonna bring this arm up and out. And then we're going to bring it in through this hole in our other arm and feel that stretch in your back. We'll hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do the other arm here. Bring it up. Really feel that twist. As we come back in, you're gonna feel nice stretching up back. We'll hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're gonna come back up on our feet. Finish that. We're gonna finish with some balance exercises. So we are going to start with our left leg as our stability leg. I want you to bring your other foot out. We're gonna touch forward, 12 o'clock, to the side, 3 o'clock, and back, 6 o'clock. And we're gonna start over. Top, side, and back. If you can, you don't have to touch the ground at all. If you wanna make it a little harder, if you're like me and have poor balance, to make things easier, we can tap at each point. We'll get a couple more on this leg. So, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch legs here. So 12, 3, and 6, like a clock. Awesome, looking great. We'll get a few more in here. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So thank you guys for joining me in this warm-up here today. It's a lot of fun.